So my name is Jonah. I was born and raised in Las Vegas. What up, y'all? So the first video that I had made for my YouTube channel, as I was editing and just going through it and honestly really just reflecting, just watching it pissed me off. It pissed me off because the way I was talking and moving in that video, it really just wasn't me. Everything was scripted. I was like, okay, I have to say this, I have to say that. I was born and raised in the city of high rollers and flashing lights, better known as Sin City, Las Vegas. And after 18 years of living fast, I took a job opportunity to live in South Carolina, Las Vegas. And honestly, that is just not me. If you ask my friends and people who know me, they're gonna tell you that I'm very spontaneous and I'm really just a go with the flow type of person, and I like to say fuck it with anything that I do. I'm gonna just go do it, fuck it. Basically what the plan is now is that there is no plan. I'm just gonna say fuck it. I'm gonna go on about my day, gonna drive around a little bit, talk to the camera, and just have a conversation with y'all because I want the most authentic and just real me. No filters, no mask, no nothing. I did that for too long in my life already. I've worn a mask for too long in my damn life. I just wanna go out there, document my life, and have fun. So I'm just gonna talk to the camera. I'm just gonna pretend that it's not even a camera. If there's one thing that I want my YouTube channel to be, I want it to be a safe space. I want it to be somewhere where we can have conversations, relate, maybe not relate, agree to disagree, something. I just want it to be genuine, authentic. I want it to be me, and I just want to have fun, bro. That's it. All glory to God. All right, so where we going? What we doing today? No fucking clue. So even though I have no script and no plan, the one thing that I do want to get across in this video is basically just who I am, where I'm from, and just my little journey over the past few years. And you know, we can't leave a crib without a fit check. Ed Hardy on the hat, Prada sunglasses, Harley Davidson sweater, Uniqlo tee, Zara on the pants, and some Timbs. Some butters, baby, some butters. Oh yeah, Amazon belt, don't forget that. Y'all, it is beautiful as fuck today. I hope y'all can hear me because the wind. I hope the weather stays like this for, you know, at least the next week, because I want to get my car washed, and you know, I hate having a dirty car. Y'all, I know I just said that it was a really nice day today, which it is, don't get me wrong, but once you step in the car, bruh, it is way too damn hot. Like, it says it's gonna be 60 degrees, probably because I got an all black car and I'm wearing a black top and a sweater right now, but like, yo, this shit feel like 80, so I gotta blast the AC right quick. All right, what we feeling today, y'all? What we listening to? A lot of my homeboys at work be shitting on me because not this past Spotify rap, but in 2023, I'm not gonna say how much minutes of Drake I had listened to, but let's just say it was a lot. But the vibes is a little different today, man. So this is what I'm feeling right now. I'm finna put y'all on real quick. Shout out Amy Blue, she out of UK. Man, she has such great music, like, I could honestly listen to her all day. So hopefully my car not too loud and y'all can hear me. I kind of just want to give like a small introduction to myself for the people who don't know me. Most of y'all who see this video are probably gonna know me. So my name is Jonah. I was born and raised in Las Vegas. I moved away from home at a very, very young age. I was only 18. That's being an adult already, but 18, right? But let's all be real. When we were 18 years old, we still feel like kids. Maybe even today, we still feel like a kid. I don't know about y'all, but sometimes, like, man, I still am kind of lost. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just kind of really flowing through the motions, getting to know how to live life, especially on your own at a young age. It's scary, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know how much people have experienced that. Like, I'm talking moving out the crib, 18, learning how to pay bills on your own, working on your own, just becoming an adult, cooking for yourself. You know, it's little things like that that people don't really talk about. People don't really, you know, bring light to. Kind of the big thing that I've been doing recently is photography. I've been pretty consistent so far, really just doing photo shoots, but it never fulfilled my creative needs. And I always tell my homeboys just like, yo, like, photography is cool and I love it, don't get me wrong. I've always wanted to make videos, really just filming your own life and being the main character in your life, because that's really how it should be. Everyone should be the main character in their lives, you know what I'm saying? That's what life is about. Not to be a selfish main character, but just to be a main character in general. Like, some people go their whole lives feeling like they're living in the shadows, bro. And going back to the topic of saying, like, I scrapped the whole first video because it was scripted and things like that. Well, I didn't scrap it as a whole. I kind of just scrapped that concept and that style, because that's what I want my videos to be, is like a conversation between me and who's ever watching. We can talk about whatever topic, you know, comes to mind that day and things like that. So we're almost to this kind of spot I had in mind to drive to. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera down real quick, and I will see y'all when we get there. All right, y'all, so this is the location I wanted to take y'all. It's a really nice spot. I remember when I first got to Italy, this is where I came for, kind of just when I was driving around, I found it on accident. But there's a lot of people here at this view, and the old me would have been like, nah, I'm leaving, I ain't doing this. Like, too much people, I'm afraid to talk in front of the camera, but there's no way I'm gonna get better and comfortable bringing out my camera in public and just speaking to it and speaking to y'all if I don't do it. And I'm stumbling more on my words, but realistically, I should not give a fuck because these people are gonna forget about me in like 15 minutes. This is a learning stage, we're getting used to it, so there's no reason for me to trip. My heart's kind of pounding a little bit. Something I learned very quickly, just kind of this whole process of creating this first video, is that it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to exist. Just me as a person, I am such a perfectionist. I want things to be done exactly how I want it. And something that I really just need to tap into is that done is better than perfect. As long as I'm getting 1% better than I was yesterday, there ain't no shame and no hurt in that. So for the past 6 months, my main focus was working on my photography portfolio and really just putting together work that I'm actually proud of. I can really look back on and see my growth and my true potential of where I can be at, and just to see where that the ceiling is so high and I have so much potential to just be what I want to be if I just put my mind to it. So just to give a little backstory, the first time that I was actually behind the camera was back in middle school when I was in publications class. For the ones who don't know what that is, that class is where they make the yearbook. So the first camera that I used was actually a Canon T3 Rebel. So that kind of just started my love for Canon. But I didn't have my own camera probably until 2020. Kind of when like the COVID times happened, I needed something to do, something to keep my mind sane. Unlike most photographers and filmmakers, I wasn't really surrounded by cameras at a young age. Back in middle school when I wasn't in class with the Canon, I was outside with my friends and I just had the iPhone 5C. I would just record pretty much everything that me and my friends did. I would make videos off of that. That's when I really knew I enjoyed filmmaking. And even on family trips, I would make these little like montage videos with, you know, cool music in the background, little cuts and transitions and shit like that. You know, nothing crazy. Granted, I was like 12 years old and there's only so much you can do, but you can do a lot of cool things really. I was just editing off of iMovie, you know, things like that. As much as I enjoyed having fun and just taking random pictures of my friends and my family, I really wanted to make something that meant something to me. So back in 2023, I created my first project, Far From Dead. So one night in my apartment room, I said, fuck it. I posted on Instagram. I was like, hey, I'm looking for models, anyone who's interested in being a part of what I'm trying to make. One of the main bullet points I wanted to hit for that project was taking people who were not so much comfortable in wearing what I had envisioned. So it was kind of like a rock star and like punk style. I wanted to take people who didn't really dress like that, help them step out their comfort zone and just do something that they wouldn't normally see themselves doing. Whether that's the photo shoot itself, what they're wearing, I just wanted them to. So after about a month of getting situated, really getting comfortable in Italy, I started to edit the photos. It took me about a month to go through because, you know, I was still working at the time and I'm also trying to edit the photos on the side. I didn't want to put too much pressure on myself and rush. So unfortunately, my camera is finna die. Rookie mistake, I forgot to put that motherfucker on a charger last night. So we are driving back down the mountain right now, and on the way back to the crib, I should be home in like 30 minutes, so it's not that far of a drive. So as I was saying, I had made my first project back in 2023 of February called Far From Dead. And with that project, the main thing that I wanted to do was to really just step out of my comfort zone and start taking photography a little more serious. It's something that I wanted to get good at, and I knew I could get good at it if I really just put my mind to it and stuck with it. And honestly, the biggest surprise that I had with this project was the amount of people who were actually down to work with me for the first time. I didn't really put out any other of my photos. I deleted all of them. So not a lot of people really seen what I could do and what I was capable of. Long story short, after getting with the models, doing the photo shoot, editing the photos, it was about a 2-week rollout. I think it was like 9 models, including myself. You know, I was posting like almost every other day, and I was getting a lot of positive feedback on it. People really did fuck with the project. But at the end of the day, that shit did not matter to me. but I was constantly beating myself up about how much better I could have done. I thought the project was shit, terrible. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Crazy enough, I just wanted that shit to be over with. I was so sick of looking at those photos, but I think that was just my toxic trait of being so self-critical and having that perfectionist mindset. It killed me, honestly. All the excitement I had and the buildup of the whole project, I think was not worth it at all. Looking back on that project now, even though I'm not the fondest of looking back on it, pause. Despite how much I may dislike it, I'm so grateful that it happened. But honestly, that was my first move in stepping out my comfort zone. Just doing things that may be uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable in a healthy way to where I was out of my element. I never shot in a studio before. Half the people I never even met before, I just met them off Instagram. And with the mindset I had back then, man, I thought I was a shit. And yeah, it's great to have that mentality to an extent, right? I overestimated myself way too fucking much. That project brought me down so much, I stopped doing photography. I don't think it was the project itself, it was me just being way too self-critical and trying to be perfect and realizing, hey, like, you gotta start somewhere. A thing that I really needed to realize is that there is levels to this shit. No one is finna be a great photographer, YouTuber, filmmaker, content creator, whatever the fuck you wanna call it. Just remember to do the things to the best of your ability. Fuck, I'm gonna sit on the ground. So as y'all can see, my camera had died on the way back. But I think this is perfect timing to just kind of wrap it up and kind of sum up this whole first video. So if y'all can't tell by now, Far From Dead plays a really significant role in my life. From what just started as an idea, a photography project, it honestly ended up meaning so much more to me than just that. And the way I live my life now is being far from dead. Not taking every day that God gives us for granted. Making every day intentional with what we do. Making time for things that we love. Healing our inner child. And really just living life, man, to its fullest extent. Tomorrow is not promised, so do what fills your heart now. And I'm just so blessed and grateful enough to be able to chase my dreams and record this video, edit the video, have a roof over my head, clothes on my back, food to eat. You know, little things like that really make my heart full. And I ain't trying to come off as like I know what I'm doing and I have my whole life together. But one thing I do know is that I'm far from dead in the way that I live, with being intentional with the things that I do, the people I talk to, the people I surround myself with, loving my family, loving my friends, just living my life the way I want to do it with no second guessing, just being me, being true to myself. That's what being far from dead is. And what I really want to end this video off on, to all my friends and my family or whoever's watching out there, man, do something that fills your heart. Chase your dreams, no matter how old you are. It's never too late. It's never too early. Let this be your sign. Let this be the start to your testimony. And with all the things that you said you were gonna do it now. Do it today. And sorry for rambling, but this is the space in my life that I'm in right now, is finally doing what I said I was gonna do. And now with some actual final words, a final ending to this video, and a big thanks to everyone who has just supported me, just as a person, as a creative, whatever, just being there for me. Like, I don't take it lightly. I take it to heart. I love y'all. Thank you. God bless. Go chase your dreams.
All life is heaven.